Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back. Feels like it's been forever. Welcome back to the live show. And I hope everyone's doing really well. We've had some fantastic weather here in the UK, so of course I've been filming, not going live, but just doing it sort of on the go, and we've been capturing loads of stuff. So it's been brilliant. I will get round to showing it on the channel, but I just wanted to get back to a live stream. So hope everyone's doing really well. And like I said, we've got some fantastic weather. So we're going to get straight back into it. And the wildlife is definitely in full force now. So we've got to be a bit vigilant with what we're seeing because we are going to get everything. I think we're already had a bit of action there. Didn't take long, does it? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Flipping heck. Didn't take long at all. And I've been travelling about the last couple of days, been looking around, and we've been capturing everywhere, but nothing quite like home, huh? Welcome, folks. If you just joined us, welcome. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and ask any questions that you want to ask far away in the live chat. I'm here for a couple of hours. You can ask whatever you want, and I will do my best to answer. We've got a radio detector on. Hasn't gone off yet, thank goodness. It does normally go off and interrupt me as I'm starting off the show, but today's been pretty good. So far, so good. I don't know, how long has it been since I've done a proper live show? Good week? Feels like it's been a week. Straight away we get an action, guys. Straight away. Let's see if we can get a saucer. Seeing as we haven't been on for a good week, and now we're on, we're showing ourselves, maybe we can get lucky. Let me know what you've been up to in the chat. How's your week been? Have you been filming? Have you captured anything? Anything that you want to send it in undercoveretuk@gmail.com. Oh, that was quick. Welcome, folks. Those that have just joined us, welcome. Hope everyone's doing good. Good to see you in. Hey, there he is, the man. How are you, Darren? How's life treating you, buddy? Yes, mate. I apologise. It's been I'm trying to juggle a little bit. Trying to juggle quite a bit on my own here, but yeah, I'm going to start doing more, mate. I'm going to start doing more. It doesn't help that the days have been really bright because I've been out there filming, and I get better quality when I don't go live. But yeah, I wanted to get back to the live streams while the weather's good and get together with you guys. So yeah, there'll be more. Life is treating me like a hockey puck. in a hockey puck game, yeah, in the NHL. Oh, mate, yes, yeah, it bounces your head around quite a bit. Yeah, man. I was having a conversation with Deb yesterday about well, just a lot of stuff really, and my head was bouncing around like you wouldn't believe. I tell you what, though, I'm excited. The weather's finally hit in the UK. You can see got lovely weather, and with people recording, I think it's our year. It's our year to start putting this on the map in this country. So yes. Oh, that was a good couple of captures by Scott, by the way. Your friend Scott. That was decent. I've got more to come from you, I know, but it's nice to see that you've opened someone else up to it, and he's actually captured stuff as well. It's brilliant. Yeah, I may well have done, mate. Some of them I might not have seen. I do like to go through stuff like that because I like to verify footage that can't be verified. If you know what I mean, like people that haven't verified stuff, and it looks really compelling, but could also be fake. You know, that some of those videos can be verified. So, what's going on, Mr. Blanchford? Oh, two Darrens enter the room. What are we going to do? He's always high, so that's why he sounded like that in his videos. Oh dear. Tell Scott I like Scott. Tell him I like him. Good man. Nothing wrong with being high as long as you can record, right? Oh yeah, it's all good, mate. When Darren Williams in, right, I'll start calling you Cam. We've got two Debs as well now. And they're both Deborahs, so that can, if they're both in the chat, that's going to get confusing as well. But we'll work on it. Yeah, man. The good guys always find each other, mate. That's the thing. Good stuff. Oh, blimey. That was a bit of a bird shot, wasn't it? Oh, look at that. Surely that's not Dave grown up? Nah, it can't be Dave. He ain't got the same colours. So what's going on, fellas? Anything exciting happening? Let me know what's going on in your lives. Anyone planning any UFO filming anytime soon? Going anywhere special maybe? Ah, fantastic, mate. And talking of Dave, there's Dave. He's just come across the screen. I've gone back. That's Dave. Right colours and everything. That's my bird, Dave. Congratulations, Cam. And you, Darren, mate. You must be very, very proud, buddy. That's great stuff. It's always good when it comes together, when a plan works, right? Good. Good man. See, that's what we need. We need everyone doing just that. And this will come out over a course of the year. It will get so big, it won't be denied. People will be capturing stuff you just wouldn't believe, and then it will go higher up the chain, you know? Yes, mate. UAP obstacle course on your golf course. Good in there, mate. You're going to have to video that stuff. Alex, what's going on, man? Hang on, Alex, which one is that? Is that Sorry, Alex? I appreciate that you just kept the name simple though, bud, because you know a lot of these guys, they like to try and mix things up a little bit and just confuse the hell out of me. But even still, I'm confused. If you're not Alex in Surrey, then we have a couple of Alexes as well, and a couple of Darrens, and a couple of Debs, and a couple of Roberts. It's fine. I'll work it out. Yeah. Yeah. I should probably change my name, to be fair. It don't help that Robert Custodian Farr's got his and then I've got mine and we're both called Robert, and it's a little bit confusing, isn't it, I guess. In truth, right? Alex in New York. How you doing, man? In truth, when I started doing this, Robert was calling me Ron. And I didn't say nothing because I just thought, you know what? Less the confusion, because we're in emails with several people, he can call me Ron. It's absolutely fine. And then I got a little bit larger and I thought, you know what? I better tell him. So I told him and he was like, oh, okay. And you'll notice like his first videos when he mentions me, he called me Ron. No, I just didn't say nothing because I didn't, for that reason. But it's just been forever a problem. Like I've just got so many people with double names. Normally I just go by the picture now with you guys. I know just by the picture who's talking. We're getting lots of fast movers though. Don't think we've had anything really, really close up yet, except for Dave. Dave being a bird, by the way, just to get this straight. He's my local little fur monkey that runs around out there. He's out there every day, so. Afternoon, Trouble. Well, that weren't a bad one. fast one. Much clearer than the. I mean, I was just saying we haven't had a clear one yet, and there it is. I'll take it. Thanks, Deb, for coming into the room and just bringing in something. A little something. I mean, we were capturing straight away, and when I started this live feed, I was saying, oh, you know, I've been filming all over the place, and it's been really nice. We've captured everywhere, but there's no place like home at the moment when filming UAP. It's just instant. When I film here, it's just instant, good results all the time. So yeah. That wasn't the one in 2016, Alex, that I just did a video on. Was it? I put it out Friday night at like 10:30. So it would have been about 5 p.m, 5:30, 4:30 your time. All good, brother. All good. You know what? There's been a few launches that I've looked at, so that's why I asked, mate, just in case it was a different one. But yeah, that's the one I recently did, man. Yeah, all good, Cam. It needed to be done, mate. To be honest with you, just to put it out there. You know, I think the guys at SpaceX probably know that it was, you know, there was interference. But to be honest, there's nothing they can do. Absolutely nothing they can do. So why worry about it? Like, they may just go again, you know. But yeah, if they want to get taken out, I guess they could be. And I don't know. They must believe that there was something going on. If I was, if I wouldn't be able to make it public because you'd never convince someone to then get on one of those aircraft. Do you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't publicly say, look, I think UAP were involved in this space shuttle launch that failed, because then astronauts won't want to go into space. They'll feel like they're going to get blown up before they leave. I mean, who knows? I guess that's one reason to not admit it, right? And to just carry on with the space program. You would think so, Alex. Alex says they have to see what we're seeing, right? I mean, you would think so, but I've seen video analysts completely dismiss UAP. So when you say they've got to be seeing what we're seeing, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not. It depends if they're open. You know, a lot of people aren't open to this, so they can't see it. a tough gig, isn't it? It's a tough gig. Come on then, sauces. Where are yous? I feel like we do miss a bit of opportunity by filming too much sky as well, because these buggers around here anyway love to fly a bit lower. They do. They come right through the houses here. And so with that, I'm going to switch it up just a little bit. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yeah, I had a swollen ankle the other day, and it was weird because I just woke up with it. It's not like I did something and knew about it. I just literally woke up with it. So I was limping around for a day, and then I was all right. I was out and about all day yesterday, filming, so good as gold. Do you know what? The sunshine's really good for you, and it was really good for me yesterday. Just being out for a good few hours, just being in and out of it's been nice. Thank you for asking as well. I feel like there's things in the background that we're barely picking up. So, whilst I love this view, I want to just zoom in a little bit. Just a wee bit. Oh, that is as much as I can go right there. Okay. Well, we'll just go all in. Just going to grab a drink, guys. Keep your eyes in the skies. Oh, close up centre screen, really? Damn it. Let's go in and get a nice cold glass of Coke. I missed it. Cheers, Alex. Have a good one, bud. Bugger, have I missed them all? I haven't, I? I mean, within the first 26 minutes, so it's not going to be hard to find them, is it? We'll be alright. Oh, okay, so we've got like a velocity thing going on, Debs. We've got a bit of a whoosh as it comes past. It does that as well. So what happens is when you zoom in on the phone, it will push the microphone out and pick up as much sound as possible. And I'm fully zoomed in, so it will go out as far as it can. I've noticed that when I do my recording and stuff, it doesn't pick up my voice too well if I'm stood next to the phone, but I'm fully zoomed in. I need to make sure I'm kind of talking towards the phone for you guys to hear me properly. I'm not going to go back on the live. I'll just, if I don't see it, it takes me too long to find it. So I'll find it when I go when it's fully uploaded later on. Because it takes so long to find it, like when you say go back 10 seconds, I might not be playing at the same rate you're playing at, if that makes sense. I miss stuff like that. I would have missed that if I wasn't on the live. So that one has come from back of the tree line. Yeah, can even see it. Can even see it behind the tree, the silhouette. And then boom, just pops out. I don't want to lose too much quality, so zoomed in for a bit there. I'll just take it back a little bit now, so I'll get better quality for going back a bit. Perfect. This is the classic shot right here. This is the one. I think I've had my best captures from this very sort of distance. So let's see. I feel like we're going to get a nice hockey puck go along the sort of front of the house, so you're going to see it going along the grey and the yellow brick. We always get like a couple sort of that sort of height. It just so happens. Really? What, like you hear it on the approach? Because there's no wind out there today at all, really. It's like a small breeze. Blimey. I know it's within 26 minutes, so I'm going to just make a note actually. I know you'll be on it like a car bonnet, Deb. It's very cool though.
Hey, Trey. Not mad with that. Not mad with that. No. Look at it come Got 4 around there. High. So I'm guessing it's got the ring, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't check it now. I can't check it now, especially if it's a volume one, because I'll have to whack the volume up on the TV. Then you'll get double sound come through because I'm recording off my phone. Yeah, I've got a note of the time, the rough time anyway. We'll find it. That's an awesome find. It's an awesome find. But the radio detector's not going off, so it's nice to have some kind of audio, isn't it? We don't normally get it from here because, like I say, camera's offset. It's quite hard to pick it up. Yeah, I've never heard it from this spot. I've heard the velocity and seen it as well, but I've never had it really from this spot. I mean, there probably is, to be fair. There's so much footage I haven't looked at, so much of the live stream, that so many hours. But yeah, it's a good pickup, that. I still haven't shown the strangest one that we've had on here, which is the one with the yellow wings. I know you've seen it, but I've not shown, I've not done a video on it yet, so I've got tons. There's so much. That was a good one. need to get a less squeaky chair, I think. What do you reckon? Maybe a taller one as well. If I just had a really tall chair, I could just kick back and just sit right on my phone. I should, you know, like back in the day, right, when I first started doing this, everyone was like, look at this kiddo in his bedroom, right? I should just set my bed up right here and turn it into my bedroom, because I tell you what, if I could just record and watch my phone all the time, I would. I really would. This Scooby wagon. Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, what's next on the list? It's Stonehenge, isn't it? Stonehenge is next. What's going on, Jay? How are you? Yeah, living the dream, mate. Living the dream. I've got a nice, cool, tall glass of Coke. Nice cold glass of Coke. It's nice and warm. I'm in my shorts. Do you know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, but what's next, Debs? Like, we can't do Wales, Stonehenge, and everywhere all in the same day. Oh, there you go. Close up. Oh, I like that one. We can't do Wales until I think just to be the most efficient we can be is wait for wait for Jem to give us, wait for Karen really. When Karen goes up there, we need to then speak to Jem and say, when, you know, try and merge the two together. Does that make sense? Yeah, so that's not going to happen for, you know, a couple of weeks or whatever. There you go, look, right across the house line, hockey puck, plasma. Insane. Yeah, well, we got London Monday. And then we can do Stonehenge whenever you want after London. Doesn't matter to me. And then you know, once we've done Stonehenge, we'll have a better idea on what's going on with Karen and Jem. I mean, that's just the tip. That's just the tip of the iceberg. But you know, it's a start. It's a start. We're only in May. Getting lovely pucks coming across here. Was it like an outdoor event or? How's that? Close up little white orb there. Close-ish. Okie doke. Cheers, buddy. It's not quite showing itself, Debs, unfortunately. It's going away now. Yeah. That was fast. Really, really fast. I mean, they all are, aren't they? Really. It just, I guess, it depends on what angle. If they're going perfectly across from left to right or right to left, then they're gonna seem really fast. Like faster than normal, I guess, if we can even picture that. But if they're sort of going at any kind of an angle which isn't exactly parallel with the houses, then we may see them in a few more frames than we normally would have done if they were just going straight across, if you know what I mean. Same one. Looking at helicopters again. Planes or something. hear him. Just can't see him. Tempted to experiment a little bit. I wonder if I can raise the camera. It's just, I don't know if I can. I don't know how this is going to pan out, right? Plug me in first. Might work. I haven't set the stand yet, guys. That's why I'm still wobbling about. See what I'm doing now. If I can give us a bit more height, it might just look a bit more. Get it all into a position where it's going to be stable as well. This is going to work out quite good. Just get it away from that edge. Dave's made an appearance. It's done that a couple of times today. Oh, he's been loving it. Dave has been on it. Just put a stabilizer on there so it shouldn't blow around. No bouncy bouncy. So all I've done is I've just risen the camera a little bit now, so we're kind of like, I would say we're right at the level of the trees there. or at least the level of the roof line, sorry. And that's, we don't want to be filming upwards, you know. We want to try and get as level as we can, or anything coming across then will give us true speed without no less angle to work with, if you know what I mean. Definitely got a really good picture today. Looking marvellous. So, what's everyone's plan, especially in the UK? Is anyone going to bother with the Eurovision Song Contest tonight? I heard it's the final. I'm not really into it. I'm not a big fan of the Euro shite. That's what I call it. But there you go. Is this your final game? Is it Arsenal? Is it your final game, Debs? I don't. My team lost to Chelsea yesterday, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. FA Cup. What's up? Yeah. You said cut, and then you said sup, and it was kind of like between the two. I don't know where the S came in, but there you go. Oh, there's a dragon. That was quick. Bottom of the screen. Surprised you've not been out there with your camera yet, Deb. Surprised you've not been filming yet. I did. Hang on, I never said you have been. I just said I'm surprised. Does that mean you have been? Yeah, I got it. I got it. Oh, it's nice. It's coming in. It's coming in fast. Right to left. And this is what I mean by an angle. It's coming in, and then it turns. And this is perfect because where it turns, I can tell it turns. It just looks like it's going left to right, but it's actually going left to right and slightly towards the trees. And perfect. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Let's go back to the live. Where are you? I'll send it to you now, Deb. That's the last shot it's in, and then I'll send you the first shot it's in. Hold up. There you go. Oh, white orb. Helicopter's hanging around somewhere. Fast mover, centre of the screen. Right to left. Yeah, but it's just like the ones in the background there. It wasn't like a real close up. You'd have heard me going, oh, Bob, Bob. Yeah, really good hockey puck, this one. Oi! What was that? That bird. Oh, that's a bit different, isn't it? Is that one mimicking a dragonfly? That looks a bit weird. I don't know a dragonfly that keeps its wings up like that when it flies. And they've got 4 sets. They've got 2 sets of wings, not. They've got 4 wings, not 2. I don't get it, man. There was like one that went across the screen right to left, and it looked like a dragonfly, but it was quick. And when I pulled it back, the body was bent a little bit, and the wings didn't look like proper wings. It looks a bit off. It was around the 57-minute mark. You can say 56 onwards. So yeah, I don't know. Weird as F. Yeah, yeah. Using the same camera as well. You know, so we can use the same camera and get close-up dragonflies, and yeah, we know what they look like. Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, obviously, the bigger the dragonfly, the clearer they are, right? So if they're small dragonflies, they'll be a bit different. They'll seem like they're going faster because they're smaller, if that makes sense. But they still look like dragonflies. But dragonflies aren't really what these people are trying to say these things are. They're trying to say, obviously, these are just bugs, like, you know, normal flies with a black body, and they're just moving relatively fast, but being small, they just look like pucks, right? I mean, we need a good like a horsefly. We need a good horsefly on camera that we can show, you know, legs and eyes and wings. You know what I mean? Just to remind people that they're not hockey pucks, they're actual flies. No, it's not shaped. It wasn't shaped like a clawfish claw. It's just white plasma covering up the rest of the object. Just to answer the question, Debs. So if you imagine that's actually just a saucer, just a disc, and then you've got the white plasma on it behind it, covering it, making it look like a claw. Oh, I thought that was a white object that flashed at the bottom. It's a hockey puck. Just in one moment it spews out a lot of plasma, and it just looked like an orb for a split minute. Little git. Oh, close up, left, top left, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. It's not that close, it's got more plasma around it than it has fucking puck or saucer. Ripple in the space-time continuum, as Robert would say. It was doing a lot of that. It's just fuzzy. Ah, it's better. So what's on the agenda for dinner, guys? I know it's coming up to that time in the UK, 4:30 now, so people start thinking about what they're going to have for dinner. What is on the agenda? I've had some little bit of Chinese food for lunch in Swindon earlier on. I went out and it was really nice. But I'm still full, so I'm not feeling dinner right now, but I know later on I will be. Oh, we've got that same object again, Deb, but this time no plasma. So I'm going to send this on to you. And you'll see what I mean now. You're going to go, oh, there's the saucer. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, look at that. It's like a pencil. But it's just a disc, isn't it? It's a disc. Should I just get out there with like a portable speaker and just play the X-Files music? I'll probably start having a right laugh. I'll be like, this guy's crackers. I mean, they're going to have to communicate at some point. Come on now, B-Space, don't be silly. You're going to have to justify that they're flies and bugs, my man, and I'll justify why I think they're UAP. I mean, you're probably right when you say mainly, because, well, actually, I don't know. In some clips, no. They're probably more UAP than there were bugs, especially in the winter months when there were no bugs at all, and we were still getting these same objects. But you argue your case, my man, and I'll argue mine. I'm always open for debate. What do we think, Debs? Is that a good idea? Should we get the radio out there and blast out some music? Why do I think they are here then? What's that got to do with whether they're bugs, mate? Let's not change the subject now. Why do you think they're bugs? And I'll tell you why they're not. And then you can ask me the next question. But that's just bouncing onto another question. I mean, I don't have an answer for that, mate. I'm trying to figure that one out. But just because I don't have an answer for that, let's not direct and divert from the original question. Let's stick to the first statement. Yeah. I guarantee this won't. You know, he's probably already gone. This is what happens, though. You know, this is what happens. It's quite entertaining, really. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I'm all for healthy debate. Actually have a debate. I'm still waiting for that one cunt to step up and have a debate, a proper debate, not just sling mud. Who's up for it? I invite Mick West publicly. There you go. I invite whoever. I'll even put my channel on the line. You know what? If someone can debunk my stuff, I'll quit the channel. So I've been saying it for months. No one's done it. Do you know what I mean? No one's done it. In fact, if someone can debunk the stuff on my channel, I'll run the channel for another 6 months and give them all the money. Which ain't a lot, by the way. It really ain't. That's how confident I am. But look, that's said it's said live, put on there in stone for everyone to see, whatever. I mean, look at that. As I'm saying it, I get the best shot of the day. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Fat end, skinny end, bit of plasma. Loving it. Whoa. There you go. How are we going on, MB? How are you? This has just got better. Ooh! It's got even bigger. No way. No way. This was when I was just dribbling and saying all that stuff about how no one can debunk this. Ain't no one debunking this stuff. Ain't no one debunking this stuff. They're birds or flies. You keep telling yourself be space. You're just going to get hounded in this group, mate. Honestly, you're best off doing some research. And I'll tell you what, mate. Rather than just making statements and not being able to debate me, which clearly you're not able to, go and film bugs and birds and see if you get the same results. You know what I mean? No point trying to be a smart ass. Just go and try it. See how you get on. You know? Okay, buddy, but I'm not pointing out to you exactly what objects I'm talking about, am I? You're just going, look, there's a bird flying over there, and you're assuming that's what I'm talking about, right? So you haven't done your research, because if you had done your research, you would know what we're talking about in the chat. Now, you can ask me all the questions you want, and you said they're bugs and birds, and I said, okay, what makes you think they're bugs and birds? And you've not answered me yet. So if you want to debate, let's just have one, you know? But let's not sling mud. I ain't got time for that. Okay, so you're talking about birds flapping wings going at like this one now. If you're live, one going from right to left in the far background, that was a bird, right? And we are filming the skies, so we are going to get birds, we are going to get bugs, but the ones that are moving incredibly fast, the ones that blink, okay, and sometimes they're big and sometimes they're small depending on the distance, but the ones that blink that look like hockey pucks that have white plasma shooting out randomly, they are UAP, and some of them give off radio frequency hits, and we see these same objects going near planes and helicopters and blimps and all sorts. We're also capturing flying saucers that are going a bit slower. We've got really good close-ups of from this very spot. So when you say they're bugs and birds, and I've done 20 live feeds, some of them 7 hours long, and I'm telling you they're not, you should probably listen. I get you believe that, right? But put your, okay, so you own a car, right? Or you know someone that owns a car? I'm sure at some point, if you've owned a car, you've used a speed radio detector, yeah, to see if there's speed cameras ahead, yeah. I think you will admit that that thing is not triggered by bugs and birds. Otherwise, everyone's car would be going off every 5 minutes, right? So why is it when I point mine into the sky, I get radio hits? Mate, it's not a case of can I show it. It's a case of how many times have I shown it. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I know, and that's why I go back to my original statement, buddy. Do some more research so that you're not writing these things off as bugs and birds. Honestly, because the only one who's going to look like you didn't do enough research at the end of this is you, or whoever else thinks they're bugs and birds. But what I won't have is someone just repeating the same statement without doing the research. My answer right from the start stays the same. Just do some more research, mate. The channel and all the videos, and do you know what? In fact, to help you out, because I don't want to, you know, I appreciate that everyone does think this, right? Well, not everyone, but a lot of people. But to help you out, let me show you. Well, I'll provide you a video that is a one-stop shop, yeah? Because that's what you need, isn't it? You just need that one-stop shop for all your answers. There you go. There you go. Look. So I've put a link in the chat for your one-stop shop video. If anyone's got any doubts and they're like, I don't think Rob's telling the truth here. The radio hits, the sources, the objects across the world, the same speed, all the stuff I say, just watch that video. And then if you're still on the fence, then you may as well just give up, because you're never ever going to believe it until it hits you in the face. Like there's no, you know, and that's me being completely respectful in a sense that if people just completely can't see the evidence, then just move on. Don't waste any of the time that you've got on this earth researching something you're never going to believe. You know what I mean? But if you take in the evidence and the reality is what I'm saying, and it's not just me. I'm not the only channel doing it. I've just made people aware that it's not just happening up in the clouds. That's literally it. I mean, I don't really go on belief too much, but I think there's something going on. B-Space, when it comes to trails, there could be something going on, but I don't really go on belief. I like to go on facts. Yeah, I mean, maybe there is, but I mean, how do you prove it? How do you prove it? So this is where, I mean, at the moment, as it stands, I can prove there's about 5 or 6 different type of craft that fly around the world, and they're everywhere. I can prove that. I can prove some of them have pilots. I can't prove that chemtrails are doing something to the Earth that's negative. I can't prove that. Yeah, I can prove a few other things as well. Capability, right? I can go into detail, but I can't prove that, like I say, the chemtrail thing, can't do that. That's why you never see me talk about it. I might do a video on it soon to ask the question, what people think, but you won't see me give my opinion. Yeah, I see it all over X all the time. All the time, people talk about chemtrail. I think there's something in it, but it's a secret that is brazenly out there. So I don't know. I don't know if that's part of it. I mean, what do the pilots say about the chemtrails? If there's a plane leaving a chemtrail and it's a passenger plane with 500 passengers or 300 passengers on board, and it's going from, Vegas to London Heathrow, like, I'm sure, has the pilots never been asked, like, what are these trails coming out of your plane, mate? Do you know what they are? Do you think they're all on the payroll then? This is what I'm asking, like, so you don't think passenger planes spray them? So my next question would be, well, every plane that sprays, we need to get radar on them to find out what planes they are, don't we? Like, if I was investigating it, it would be so easy, right? But these things, chemtrails have been happening for as long as I can remember, or at least the idea of chemtrails. And the world is still here, still ticking. People, So I'd like. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, there's something in it, but I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. It could just be a part of. It just could be a part of a whole another heap of mess. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Yeah, sub to eyes in the skies. Absolutely. We should be supporting each other. It takes just a few clicks and then watch the videos as they come out. Even if you ain't got time to watch them, just play them. Watch them later. Like, give you guys as much opportunity as possible to get this stuff out there. Just to raise awareness. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I think. Oh, comes in. It looks like a barbell there. Where are you from, B Space? You're from the southwest of England, like I am. Debs, calm down. You go, slow down. So you're from the southwest of the UK, yeah? Not that it really matters too much, but I can tell you now they're in the southwest. Oh, okay. So sorry, southwest. I'm in. Did I read that right? Southwest. So you're in the southeast. You're in the southeast, then, yeah. Yeah, film. Absolutely, film. Film above the house line. Ideally, okay. Let me put it like this: if you go out your window and you see someone's roof, right, that's not too far away, but a good distance away, like across the street, you should be able to see, like, even though there could be flies flying over the roof, you shouldn't really be able to see them, right? And that's your line of sight, that's your point of reference right there. Or if you can get a tree line like I've done. In fact, B Space, just check this out. Right, this is how far away I am from the trees, buddy. I'm over 200 yards away from that tree line. So when I zoom right in, anything that appears from behind the tree line should only be a bird, because planes don't fly that low. Anything that appears from behind the tree line, okay? Now, obviously, not all objects are going to come from behind the tree line. There's going to be quite a few that fly between the houses in front of me, right? But the ones that we do capture that fly behind the tree line really fast are hockey pucks. And we're seeing the same objects flying in front of the tree line as well, because of course they're going to fly everywhere, okay? But point of reference is important. And then once you've got point of reference and you see what you see and you capture what you capture and you've got the evidence you need, nothing else matters, mate. Honestly, once you know the 2,000 miles an hour plus, you know the shape, the size, you don't even need point of reference anymore. We're way past that. But if you've never even filmed before, I would suggest, if you're in London or anywhere near London, yes, film as high as you can. If you've got a two-story house, go to the tallest window in the house. Zoom in 20-30%. Try and get a point of reference like a tree or a chimney or something, and film. And you will capture a hockey puck. You will capture one tagging a flock of birds, or you'll see one swooping down to tag a person or something. Like, you'll capture them. They're everywhere. It's insane. And they don't fly alone as well. So if you keep filming for these things, eventually you will capture a saucer or something really unconventional that you will struggle to comprehend. And we've had it. I would say 1 in 3 or 4 1 in 3 live streams, we've captured something pretty awesome, really unexplainable. Whoa! 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 Is that a hornet? Guys, you see the size of that thing? That is massive. That was like larger than my finger, man. Jesus! Nathan, mate. It's not about that, buddy. It's not about that, mate. Let me just put it into perspective, right? Let me just explain to you why this is important, Nath. B Space has just come into this group, and said the word bugs, right? It's something you guys know that is just going to get them in, it's going to land them in it, right? With this group. But the reason why I give him time of day is because sometimes people are willing to go a little step further and go, okay, let me just try and convince myself at least. Let's give him time of day and at least look at the evidence. And I think he's going to. And that's all it takes, honestly. All it takes is for him to go, you know what, I'm going to try and film one of these. And it will happen. So we've turned someone round from being a bug man to now actually going to film. And that's worth it, mate. So no, I'm not going to waste my time stopping the good fight, mate. You understand what I'm saying? Bugman. Yeah. But he's not going to be Bugman, Deb. He's going to film out of his window and he's going to capture something and he's going to be blooming Saucer Man soon. And that's going to be we're going to change him. You know? It is hard to listen to. It is, but isn't it? It's hard to listen to every day until the numbers start becoming on your side, and then it becomes quite easy to deal with, right? So we're getting there, little by little. Cheers, eyes. I know. I know it takes a lot of patience, man. It's crap because it's like 1 in 10, right? Or 1 in 5 might get it, or not even. It's so easy. The thing is, mate, it's so easy to write off. It really is. Tell you what, though, it's going to be good. It'd be good. It's ironic, isn't it? Because when you start filming and you start capturing, what do you get? What do you get? You get the UFO bug. And then all you want to do is you want to film, right? And they're all... you get the bug without filming bugs, if you know what I mean. Cheers, eyes. Take care of yourself. Nah, look, like I said, respect to B Space because he actually had a conversation. Although he didn't want to debate, he said, well, he asked the questions and, well, how can you show that? Can you show that? You know, he listened to what I had to say and then he asked, can I show that? And I said, yeah, watch this video. And hopefully he's gone to watch it and he's going to start filming and he'll come back to us and say, you know what? I'm blown away. And then one day he's going to email in and say, I've caught this. It's flipping amazing. You know? Oh, there you go, fast mover coming up. We just had a Dave as well. Go on, Dave. Plenty of flies out there. That was a nice puck as well. We need our Gordon back, don't we? We need a saucer back. Happens to the best of us. Does happen to the best of us. Don't worry about it. If it was straightforward, we would all know, wouldn't we? By now. Whoa. Just clicking on MB's link there. Interesting, MB. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it looks interesting. I'll have to have a read of that one later. All right, we're looking at around second week of June, Debs, for Wales. Second week of June. Although I need to be back at some. I need to work out. I've got a. Oh no, I think that's July. Okay, we're good. Yeah, second week of June. Oh yes. Oh, get in there. Look at that. What a shot. What a shot. No one else, like this, you know what I mean? No one can say, it doesn't even look like a bug. Nothing like it. Like, what, I mean, it is just a black hockey puck, but there's no features, you know? No buggy features. This is just one of them shots that you'd go, that looks interesting. And then you play it real time and you go, where is it? Keep it focused in. It's Dave again. Having a life, Dave is. Come on. Oh, what was that? Might have been a bird, but it looks a bit. Oh, it was, I think. Oh, No, it wasn't. Oh, you know this? See this? You little bastards. This is what I mean. Like, at first instance, you're like, it's a bird. Until you go frame by frame, I don't think it is. I think that might even be Gordon. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. No, actually, you know what? It might have been a bird. Top left it was, but let's take it out a bit to get a bit more detail on it. There we are. That was pretty instant, that was. Oh, that might have been a shadow. That might have been a shadow, Debs. If we're talking about the one on the house, might have been a shadow. Oh yeah, you had a really good black and white shot, and I captured one yesterday as well. White orb comes flying down, and then it just turns this black object, then white again, then black again. Yes. Oh yeah, you only got to say Deb's Tic Tac, and we know which one that is. Ooh, New Forest stuff. The thing hunter's gone hunting in the New Forest. On tour. Going from jungle to jungle. Tell you what, there's a lot of countryside in the southwest, mate. Yeah, the Umo. I was loving that. Yeah. Started calling them Umos. You can't, can't say the word flying because flying would mean propulsion, and we're not seeing any signs of propulsion. So that's why they're trying to change the wording. But ultimately, they are just moving. So Umo kind of works. I think he didn't mean to do that. He just did it. I don't know. I was laughing either way. Good bit of fun. Any extra? I wonder if there's any extra activity in the BR Isles. Hi, Axel. Any extra activity? There's probably loads of activity that's not being recorded, mate. So yeah, I would say so for sure. It's kind of the same with the Skinwalker Ranch team over in the US. For me, like they're recording the skies, but they're not really recording too much around them. And I feel like they're probably being tagged themselves and they don't realise it. So yeah. Yeah. The micro UAP thing is a real thing, mate. So I'm not too sure how long you've been watching the channel for, but we've had a guy send in some evidence, and he's been throwing frisbees into the air, and these micro UAP have been going right through the middle of the frisbees. And he went one step further, and he chucked a roll of gaffer tape, just a roll of sticky tape into the air, so a smaller circumference, and he got the same result. And yeah, it's baffling people at the moment. But yeah, a completely real thing, bud. I've still got the videos. They're on the channel. Just type in, if you go onto my channel, my home channel, and just type in frisbee on the search bar under videos, it will come up. Close up left hand side. Really close. Really good clear one as well. Let's have a look. Oh. What's that? That might be a ladybird. I think that's a ladybird. Well, mind you, it's got a bit of plasma coming out of it. It's not. I don't think that's a wing from a ladybird. That's a strange one, that. It doesn't even look red. Or I know they can be a couple of other colours, but that's a strange one. I don't know. Kind of looks like that object that we captured before when it had like a tail on it, didn't it? And just looked a bit odd. Darren says, "How can there be deniers in today's world? Are they just blind and oblivious to the reality they are in?" Unfortunately, mate, yeah. I mean, but that's it exactly. You was a denier, and now you're not. Yeah, so they're the same. A lot, not all of them. A lot of them will just be in complete denial and will never be able to take that step forward. But a large portion of people will, and you're one of them, buddy. It just means that you're awake, mate. You're open, and you're not willing to just accept information because it's told to you. You accept information that you can critically analyse and go, yes, whether it be a news story, whether it be an accusation made in the papers, and you can make a decision as to whether you believe what you're hearing or not, because you've got your own mind. And there are a lot of people that can't think for themselves, unfortunately. Need to be told. They need to be told by the army, by the military, and by Parliament, and by all that stuff. Hello, Moses. How are you, mate? Colorado, yeah. Just captured a bunch. Awesome. Awesome stuff. This is what I'm talking about. So like people gradually wake up and they film and they send it in, and that's what we want. You guys are smashing it out of the park, honestly. Smashing it out of the park. They can thank us later. Let's just get it out there now. Get everyone recording. Awesome, mate. Well done to you. Yes, man. New toys are always good to play with, right? Especially when it's something passionate that you feel like you're going to capture something, you put your energy, invest in it even, and then it pays off. And that's all it takes, man. Just taking the right steps. Yeah, I think they can. Well, here's the thing, Darren. I know they can adjust their size, mate. It's not a case of thinking, knowing they can adjust their size. You know, many people saw the footage last year from Ben in Oklahoma, and anyone that was watching the channel, you saw that saucer. You saw it, and everyone saw it go down to the size of a pea and fully disappear, and then reappear as this saucer again. And this is the one I'm talking about with passengers, guys. You know, it's you work that out. Something the size of a bus going down to something the size of a pea. Or maybe I don't even think it was the size of a bus. Maybe a small car, maybe even just slightly smaller than that. And it went down to nothing. Yeah, went down to a thumbnail and then less than that. You know, I know it was a little while ago. It was like 8 months ago or whatever. But if you think about it, that's real. And when you take into a fact and consideration that's real, you have to consider that every single step of the way. That's what they're capable of. You know, you can't let go of that. And the frisbee one, the one that Ben's doing in Cornwall Ben with the frisbee and the duct tape. You could throw a frisbee into the air 100 times. You're not going to get a fly going to the centre of it. It's just not going to happen. You know, never mind 3 or 4 times in a row. It's just not going to happen. So it's getting to the point now where it's getting a little bit undeniable for people, you know. Moses says, I believe that some of the orb are not orbs. I believe they are energy pockets these things come through. On multiple cases, I see what appears to be an orb, then a hockey puck appears immediately. Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm almost totally with you there. I feel like you're right, or these orbs can turn into the hockey pucks themselves. Or it's both. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that confusing. I think some are orbs, some are sources that look like orbs sometimes, and I think the hockey pucks get shot out by these other objects. So I think the recon vehicles are shot out by these other objects, whether it be like the white jellyfish or whether it be the saucers. It's, yeah, you're with me. You know, me and Moses, man, we're right on track. When it comes to like all the little nitty gritty things, we've got all that. We've got it all down here on the channel. It's just trying to keep it in mind when you're looking at footage all the time throughout the months. Yeah, I've looked it up, Cam. Already done videos on Miami Mall. Way back in the beginning. The shadow beings, right? And I made similarities between the shadow beings in the Miami Mall and the Las Vegas backdoor alien situation, right? There were similarities in both cases, but yeah. Yes, mate, I do believe Bob Lazar, yeah. For the simple fact, right? For the simple fact that social media was nowhere near, it didn't even really exist when Bob Lazar came out and said what he said. You know? He didn't really have much to gain from it. It's not like he started a YouTube channel or made his millions off of it. He just said what he had to say and then went off and didn't really want to be known too much. Do you know what I mean? And he didn't have to. Yeah, like he really didn't. He didn't have nothing to lose, and he had a lot to of responsibility to put on his shoulders for doing it in terms of, like, you know, security, his welfare, and all that. So yeah, I totally believe him. I think he was confused about some of the stuff he was seeing and saying, because this is a very confusing topic, potentially, you know. But he definitely, for me, he was an inside man who saw more than what we saw, for sure. But you know, he was only told so much. So again, he went into some rooms and he saw what he saw. Yeah. Does he is he aware that these things are flying above the rooftops of our houses? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Um, but he'll be able to explain some stuff that I wouldn't be able to explain. It just depends on your experience, doesn't it, and what you learn. So yeah, I think Lazar is the real one. He's not like the others, you know, out there for clout. He could be right now. He could be out there. He could write he could make a documentary or just start a channel, and he would have subscribers pouring in because it's Bob Lazar, right? But he doesn't choose to do that. Yeah, I think he has something coming out soon. Yeah, but I mean, this is now like there's been years where he could have started something and he would have had followers like straight away. You know, the first interview he did, not in recent times. I'm on about the ones back in the day. You know, he could have took to social media almost straight away when it kicked off, when social media started was a thing, and he would have been just fine. But you know, for him, it wasn't about being famous. He's coming out now because I think he probably feels it's the right time. Do you know what I mean? To speak more and all that stuff. But in all honesty, like it's not. He need it's his duty. It's literally his duty before he leaves this earth to let everyone knows what he knows from a humanitarian perspective. That's what I believe. Thank you, Perez, Mr. Perez. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Um, awesome stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a Bob Lazar man, in a nutshell. And honestly, like if he wanted to do more now and said, look, you know, I want to start something, I would help him. You know, like that's like, he will never approach me, but if ever he did, I'd help him. I'm sure he'd have a lot of helpers, a lot of support. You know. There's a fast mover. Oh, look at that! Right on the chimney there, and then it kicks out past the trees, in front of the trees as well. Wasn't behind, but I know it's a hockey puck. You guys know it. Yeah, Bob Lazar's the man. I did watch the Joe Rogan podcast with him on as well. I think the whole blooming world did, didn't they? Um, and yeah, you could tell he's like he went in a rush to get anything out. He had a bit of a migraine over it all, but he did it. To be honest, Nathan, if we didn't have eyes, mate, we'd probably be better off, wouldn't we? We rely on them too much. So, but then we wouldn't be able to see the world that we live in, right? The 3D. catch-22 situation, eh? You want to see the 5D, but we rely so much on the 3D tools. July release, yeah, S4, the Bob Lazar story. So that's actually, because Area 51's the big talk, yeah, but S4's actually where he was, and that's where all the goodies are. They've also done an AI sort of visual video of the whole place, which apparently is pretty much what it looks like, paperwork on the desk and all, and you can actually go into it, read the stuff. It's pretty interesting. There's a close up for those that just saw that. Beautiful puck. Yep, right across the house. Undeniable. Undeniable. Never get a fly looking like that, like a shoe. Do you know what I mean? We've had a top hat flying saucer as well. We've had a white bodied black framed saucer come through. We've had a strange mimic come right past the camera. We've had a white object make a hard left turn close to the camera. Really intelligent movement, just crazy. So we do get it all in this spot. We do get it all. Look at that, straight along the top. Get in there. What's the time? 5:30. It's probably around peak now, isn't it? Yeah, he had a hydrogen car, yeah. Didn't it reach like stupid speeds? It could go like 900 or something. It was ridiculous. And he used to drive it to work. Yeah, we all heard the story. We all heard the story. And then his wife was having an affair, and his bosses had tapped his phones, because they tap all the phones of their employees to make sure that they're having stable lives, because if they have unstable lives, then they could start talking about what they're doing at work and all this stuff. And they found out his wife was having an affair while he was at work, so they basically decided to cut him off from the program, because they thought that it could be a problem. And that's how deeply they look into things when they let you work in a place like that. You need to be 100%. You're not saying a thing. And that was the mistake they made ultimately. From what I understand, that was the big mistake they made, because they let him go, cut him loose. Basically, he found out that they had been spying on him, and he just went up there with some friends on a Wednesday night and filmed, and showed his people, his friends, where they were doing tests. And that's obviously where he just had enough, obviously, and gone, screw it, I'm just going to come out of it. If you guys aren't going to let me blooming look at it, then I'm going to show the world. Fair play, but it didn't do him any favours, obviously. In terms of, like, for years he was looked for, right? He had to go into hiding. It's all part of the initial interview with Bob. If you watch the Joe Rogan podcast, he does say it on there as well. But yeah, I mean, it's all there. he's one of the few people that I actually took an interest in, to be honest, and listened to what he was saying word for word. That there are very few people that I pay attention to, in all honesty, in this game, because normally what they've got is just a story. At least he's first-hand witness, and his life has been made a misery. Yeah, that's true. It's true. You're probably right there, Nate. It's one of them things, isn't it? Once you see it, you'll see it. I had an interesting capture yesterday. It was like an orb-like object, and it just dips down from the top of the screen downwards, and about halfway down, I managed to get a stop on it, and it looked like a woman's face in there. But it was such a small object; it's hard to comprehend. I mean, that's if it's really what it is. But interesting. It's interesting. I know these things have pilots. Do you know what, Debs? A lot of the captures that I've got on the live stream, I haven't spent any time snipping, enhancing, zooming in, enhancing. If I did, I bet you I've got pilots. I bet you I've got pilots. Somewhere in there. It's just a treasure trove full of UAP. Like, there's got to be pilots in there somewhere. One day. 150 hours. It's what we have to do, B space, is I have to stop. So object will come across the screen, and I've done this for people that sent me footage in. I'll stop that object in every frame that it's visible. I'll zoom in on that object in every single frame, and I'll do various snippets at different zoom rates, so that I'm getting more detail, less detail, and then I'll enhance every single image, and I'll go through them with a fine-tooth comb. And normally when we get a pilot, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear, and we've had one with an elongated head in there. We've had really crazy X-rays. To be honest with you, we've had some crazy X-rays come back, and I honestly can't explain to you what the hell's going on. I can't. It's like we've all seen the Transformers, right? We've seen the film The Transformers, when these Autobots just suddenly turn into something else. It's happening like that, but on a very miniature and very fast scale. Like, you're not seeing each shape and stuff go into each other to change into like a car. you're just seeing it morphing and mimicking in split moments. So it's a little bit Twilight Zoney, and the way these things move is like some of the sources, the way they move, it's very like they don't belong in that space. It's like there's just nothing stopping them. There's no resistance, if that makes sense. It looks super weird. Well, here's the thing, right? The plane, and I'll answer that, the plane has a cockpit, and the cockpit has a pilot. And then if I can't see into that cockpit, I'm not going to get a picture of that pilot, right? And also, the pilot will be tiny in comparison to the plane. So you're right, you'll never get a picture of the pilot. But these things are small, and the pilots are taking up most of the space inside. So when they let off the plasma, the white plasma that you see, it's a highly charged electricity, and it actually makes the object turn. It gives the object an X-ray for that split moment sometimes, and when it does, you can see right through it. You can see right into the object. So I've got many pictures, not just from my stuff, but from Maggie in Australia, Surrey, Cambridgeshire, everywhere. You know, your neck of the woods as well as mine. So, and this was like I said, mate. I've got a picture of a monkey-like human being inside a pod, right, flying above a house in Cambridgeshire, just like I'm filming right now. How does that get there? You know? It's mate, it's all on the channel. Of course I can. You know, I've been showing it for since last August. You know, it's not something I'm just making up. It's all on there. You know, me personally, what I would do is I would start back from summer of last year. And no, in fact, I had to start the channel again, and I've condensed it down a bit now. But well, I've redone all the videos anyway. It's crazy. Yeah, Ben's motorbike one. Maggie in Australia's was impressive because it was flying above a power line while she was waiting at the bus stop. There was quite a few of them there, and this one had a tridactyl being inside, you know, and it come out. The X-ray was perfect, clear as day. Let me try and which one you want to see? It's like. Oh, there you go. Look, I found it. I found one for you. This one's the tridactyl being, all right? Australia. Oh, hang on. I was too busy looking for a. Let me go back 15 seconds here. There's one pup there. need to go back even further. You smelt the salmon. Nathan says, "B space. I was once like you. Then a fish slapped me and then a fish slapped me, and I smelt like it was salmon." I mean, it is what it is, guys. People will come to grips with it if they can. And if they can't, it's all good. They'll have to eventually, right? I can't hide away from it. Skyfish. Super close-ups. 2 shots. Oh dearie dear. Alright, gonna keep it going another half an hour. Say, give it another 30 minutes. And then I'll let everyone go and grab some food and relax and enjoy the rest of their evening. And I'll promise you guys as well, I'm definitely going to keep doing more of this. I'm going to try and find a balance between going out and filming here. And obviously I've got to keep up with the videos every day or every other day, right? So I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Gordon! What's going on, my man? Oh, mate, I hope you're doing better now. Glad to hear. Good to hear from you, man. Good to hear from you. A lot of love for Gordon, people. It's all good, man. Just keep in touch. Let us know how you're doing here and there, buddy. You know where I am, mate. And yeah, good to see from you. Good to hear from you, mate. That's the main thing. To be fair, I haven't been doing this really the past week. So it is good that you guys just have dropped in, and it's good that I've seen you all. Absolutely, Nathan. You know it. Okay, buddy. It's good to know that you're still, engaging with the channel and stuff anyway, doing what you can. That's the main thing. As long as I know that you're all right, mate, that is what I'm most pleased about. And I've been trying really hard to capture our saucer Gordon again, and he's been a little bit evasive, but I think we will see from him again at some point. It's going to happen. It's only a matter of time before we get a different saucer as well come up. Oh, good memory, Debs. It was Gordon's birthday last time that I think you guys spoke. I believe we had a good day of captures as well. Right, guys, I've got to just put something on the oven. So I will be back as soon as I can. Keep your eyes peeled, because this is a good time to be filming, and I feel like they're going to just be dropping down like you wouldn't believe. So how you doing, Jane? Sorry, I just got back. I was just putting some food in. It's that time of day and all that. But yeah, how are you doing, Jane? Yeah, I'm filming normal speed, all regular speed, and the video will be fully uploaded once the stream is ended, so you guys can always go back to it, look at the timestamps, create your own timestamps as well, please do. Just remember, put the first number in and then do a double dot and then the seconds, and it will light up in blue. And if the timestamp lights up in blue, it means you can just click on it, left click, or you can just push it with your finger on the screen and it will take you directly to that timestamp. What I would normally do as well on your timestamps, guys, is if you're going to do a timestamp in the comments, make sure you do it like 1 second before the capture happens, so that people get a chance to actually move their eyes onto the screen before the capture goes past, if you know what I mean, because some of these are really fast. So yeah, 1 second before you find it would be really good. I'm not using that one at the moment, Nathan. It doesn't give me the option on the live stream to use it. It will just use the camera at 720, I think. It just goes standard when I go live. But yeah, I have the app downloaded for when I do off normal recording. Yes, it's pretty cool. I like it. What, the Black Magic one, yeah? The Black Magic camera app. Yeah, I think it's handy. Brilliant, Jane. Yeah, what I would do if they're taking off and stuff and you're a distance away, just go try and zoom in as much as you can. Landscape, and try and stay on the plane try and stick it on the center of the screen. And if you feel like you can get more sky and still get detail on the plane, then absolutely try and maybe take it out a little bit, zoom in maybe 80% or 70%, and then hold it there, and you'll do all right. Oh, okay. Oh, you're actually watching it from a live feed. Oh, fair enough. I thought you was just recording them, because I know you're near Manchester Airport, right? If I've got the right person. Oh, Dave, coming straight in. That. When that storage, yeah, I know how that feels, Jane. I know how that feels, Jane. What you can do is create a YouTube channel, Jane. You haven't got to make it public if you don't want to, but you might as well if they're just videos, you know, of UAP, and just upload them all to YouTube, and then you can delete the files. If that helps, because I know storage is a pain. So doing it on it does pay to keep the file, because you may want to pull it up and edit it and do all sorts. But if you just upload it to YouTube, it'll always be there. And also that way, then you can just message me and say, oh, you know, this one's a really good capture, and I'll just go on your YouTube channel, check it out, and tell the guys, look, support who, you know, whatever channel I'm looking at, because at the end of the day, they're delivering the disclosure essentially. I do. So I have it's not a tripod. It's just a one of those long armed mobile phone holders. So if you type in long arm mobile phone holder into Amazon, you'll see like one with a bendy arm, and I'm using one of those at the moment. But ideally, a tripod would be good because you can go anywhere with a tripod. But where I'm filming from the window, I can just use a bendy arm and it works fine. And it's quite easy for me to adjust if I want to go left or right or point up or down. It's just a case of bending the arm, isn't it? It's not a big deal. What I'll do, in fact, I've got some pictures. I'm sure I've done it before, but I'll put them on the Facebook group so you guys can see my setup, or at least how I've had it in the past. I'm only filming for a really small gap in the window. It's not like I've got a massive window wide open. I've just got the camera placed in the gap that I need, and I've zoomed in. That's it. So, and the gap's not even half a metre wide. And like I say, the phone's situated inside the window, so it's not outside. You know, it's quite comfortable, to be honest. If you've got more than 2 floors in your house, then brilliant. You'll be laughing. If you live in a apartment building like I am, that's several floors up, um, you'll get this sort of shot across the houses, and you should capture stuff. You should, but not everywhere's going to be prevalent. You know. So if you click more underneath the video where it says 11 watching now, started streaming 2 hours, it says there's a description. If you click more and go down, you'll find my Facebook link there, and it'll take you straight to the page. I've also got a new Reddit link as well, guys. So if you click on more, go down to the bottom, you'll see Facebook, but you'll also see Reddit as well. So feel free to get involved. You can also upload your evidence there as well, if you're already on Reddit, that is. No worries. It's all good. We get there in the end, right? That's what matters. We get there in the end. And folks, consider a membership as well. You don't have to join the Discord if you do get a membership, but what it does, it supports me, helps me continue the channel, you know, month on month. So whichever membership you decide to get, it all helps. But if you get the Saucer one, then obviously you're eligible for a Discord access if you want it. And that's just more evidence. But that platform, there's several people inside there: Latchkey Hustle, Custodian File, Exploring of Eden Valley Adventures. There's a few YouTube channels in there, so you could say you'll get opinions from people that are already analysing this stuff. That's, I guess, the great thing about it, and it's all downloadable. You don't need it, but if you want to support the channel more, there's an extra perk there. And also Karen one of the spiritual healers within the group. She does do free Reiki healing and chakra healing, card reading for any of the members who want it on request. So you can just contact her in Discord. If you are a member, you're in there, contact her and she'll do all that for you guys. So again, it's just another free perk. She doesn't charge any extra for that. You just have to be a member to be able to ask her, basically. If you placed it on someone's property, it would be, you know. But ultimately, you're allowed to film in public. So, you know, like filming with video will pick up sound as well. And you're allowed to film in public. So I would imagine you're allowed to pick up sound in public as long as you're not placing the device on someone's property. But, you know, double check on that. I'm not sure if you live in the States and there's a separate ruling in certain states. And how you doing, Frank? Good to see you. Just popped into chat there, mate. Oh, bigger plans for the memberships, guys. I'm just waiting for the memberships to rise to a good number, and then I'm going to start rolling out incentives, because I want people who put in time and effort to have an incentive to go for, right? Something worthy. So can't say too much, but as soon as that number creeps up, it will start happening, and you guys will get the drift, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. Just don't get yourself nicked is all. Don't get yourself nicked. Do you know what? And I'll share this with you guys, right? Because I can. I had an email last week, 2 weeks ago, and it was from a jail centre in Kansas City. And one of the inmates there has requested my attention. Okay. Oh, that was a good one. So yeah, I'm not too sure what he needs from me, but I'm guessing he's in there because he's seen something and they think he's done something and he's lost their mind, right? He's lost his mind or whatever. But I know who he is, and I'm not going to say his name because he has sent me stuff for the channel like a long time ago, last year. Yeah, this is a strange one. This is not a normal hockey puck, this one, guys, that's just happened. That ain't normal. This is much taller than your standard hockey puck right here. On the house, yeah, I know, but look at the next frame. Ugh. It's like a small car. It's like a minibus. Oh, dear. And it kind of buffs out to like a hat as it hits the tree line. It looks like a Robin Hood hat. It's the only way I can describe it. And it looks much thicker. Yeah, I'll send it, Deb. See what I mean? That's a different type of capture there. Yeah. So as soon as the stream's done, guys, it will upload to YouTube, and you guys will be able to see the video start to finish, this live stream. All I'd ask is put the timestamps in the comments as you see the most compelling captures, and just when you timestamp it, do it 1 second before the actual object comes into vision, into visual, because I'm finding a lot of timestamps, you're clicking on them and we're not seeing the objects. It's because it's just 1 second too far ahead. So make sure you go a second back, because these things move fast. You don't want the clip to land exactly on the moment that it appears. You want it to be 1 second before, to give people a chance to see it. So yeah, and what I would do is don't timestamp every little fast mover, because we've seen so many small objects that people will be on the fence with, but we need the biggest, clearest ones, and ideally ones that come from behind the tree line, or like I say, if they're just really clear, then yeah, timestamp it. And don't forget the double dot, as Deb put in the chat. Well done. Frank says, you know why dragons are so fast? I feel like there's a dad joke coming in. Is it going to be a dad joke, or is that a genuine question? I don't know why they're so fast, mate. Genuinely, but yeah, I know that they are fast because they would get eaten by the birds. I knew there was a dad joke in there. I heard it was coming. Did you watch the Jeremy Corbell interview with whistleblower Matthew Brown regarding Immaculate Constellation? Yes, mate. Moses, you've been watching the channel, haven't you? Oh, mind you, I only showed, so I streamed the first one. No, sorry, I streamed the second one, and I didn't bother with the third one. I watched it, but I didn't stream it. Yeah, I did, basically, in a nutshell, and I agree with everything he said up till God. I'm still on the fence with the G word, right? But I feel like he's on the right track in terms of what he's saying. But it's a very anyway. Look, I'll debate the right person at the right time, and we'll see where it leads. Well, I'm on the fence with it, you know. But it's down to factual evidence that. And a lot of what he's saying is, I can show people if a lot of what he's saying is real. I'm not too sure on the psionics part with what Barbara's saying. Honestly, that might just be I'm not too sure on that one. Cheers, Nathan. Enjoy your weekend, mate. Keep out that sunshine, mate, because I know you ain't got too much going on up there. It's getting warm as well, buddy. Keep your hat on, man. Okay, Cam, you got another balloon one? Yeah, send it. I know you sent me another balloon one, but I haven't got round to it yet. It is actually coming up, I believe. You're a burner. Yes, mate. Oh, Moses, get on it, man. Get on it. The camera's on its way, right? The camera's on its way. Just let me know how you get on with that camera and a specific make, okay? Because some cameras perform better than others. Even if you've got 4K, you may not get the clear shot that the Samsung S22 might give you. Sounds crazy, right? Just depends on the lens and how it's made. It's a crazy thing, but it's true. So again, use it. Just keep hold of that receipt, just in case you want to try something else. Because I honestly don't know. I don't know what camera is going to be best and what's going to be worst. Of course, I will let you know, Cam. Got to eat. Been a good chat. Cheers, Debs. Yeah, I'm going to end this in 2 minutes, guys, and I'm going to get some food myself. So I hope you guys do have a restful rest of the weekend. And obviously just email me stuff. If you've got stuff to email me, just send it. I'll get round to it eventually, I promise you. Good stuff. Thank you, Moses. Look forward to it, mate. Honestly, this is going to be a sweet year for people recording. I just can't wait. I'm having pork belly, a couple of pieces of pork belly, and I've got some rice lined up. Nothing too heavy. What are you having, Deb? Do you know? I take it you had your smash burger last night, right? You need inspiration. To be fair, I mean, a smash burger is basically a flying saucer in a bun, right? That's what you did yesterday. So, I don't know. Maybe today do... oh. I don't know. You a fan of pasta? Pasta's good. You can put multiple. You can make pasta in so many different ways. It just depends on how you're feeling. You can have it cold. You can have it hot. Greasy. Oh, you're feeling like proper munch up, aren't you? Oh, okay, I know what kind of mood you're in. Cheesy chips, curry sauce, and a fish cake. Get yourself down a chippy. Have you got a local fish and chips by you? Pasta Queen. Mate, don't get me started on spaghetti bolognese and pasta. I'll eat it all day and night. Yeah, cheesy chips and curry sauce. Go for it, Deb. Don't even hesitate. Don't even hesitate. I've got to PayPal you over the train ticket money as well. So let me know if you need that ASAP, and I can do that for you. All right? No problem. No problem, love. Right, guys, girls, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for keeping me company and for watching UFOs with me. It's been good as always. I might do a little bit tomorrow, but I've got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Doesn't matter if it's Sunday. I've got videos to make not only for tomorrow, but for Monday as well, because me and Debs, we're going to London. We're going to see the UFO screening, the King of UFOs, all about the royal family. We're going to be networking with some people, pushing UK disclosure. That's why we need your support. But until then, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care, and bye-bye for now.